Hello everyone, and welcome to the only visual novel we'll probably ever do for this channel because it involves Sonic the Hedgehog. Yay!
Are you saying that my long-held dream of doing a Katawa shoujo playthrough on this channel is not to be?
You are certainly more than willing to try. But will we be engaged in the entire thing, I think, is the more important question.
We will absolutely not be. This only works because it's like, what, fucking 6 parts?
It's like 6 parts long, and it's like Ryan had it right out the bat. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog like game, and yeah, of course.
I threw that F-bomb there,
and
at precisely the 30-second mark. Nailed it.
Oh,
wow.
See, that's the cutoff point.
Good on you. Good on you.
That's
good
the
on
cutoff point where you can start dropping the really bad swears.
Are you going to introduce your guests?
Like Game Grumps. If you try and name your character Game Grumps, it says I should not. It says I can't show my face if I say this name and accurate. The era of Aaron Weber is long and dead. Thank the Lord.
What the hell are you doing here?
I know you guys finally bring me back on the April Fool's Day game. I see how it is.
Patience. We'll be doing Superstars next weekend. Although,
I want to thank this game though, because this game was announced like late March, early April, because it was the April Fool's game. And this was right as I was moving to the house, and I was very anxiety driven. And then I checked my Twitter, and then I just see he's dead, and I go, yeah! Fucking, I'm feeling a lot better. So I want to thank this game for making
Finally
me not think about a lot of things at once.
But Johnny,
Thank
like
God.
if it was real though, if it was real, we both know you would have been like, yeah, wait a minute, my channel, the views, no more Sonic videos.
It's time to redo a lot of videos.
Hey, it's round 3 on Sonic Mania.
Fourth Mania playthrough.
No, I'm fine.
of course, the real kicker is that it wasn't just an April Fool's gag. It was an actual for free visual novel that they released as an April Fool's gag. That's actually a serious canon story within the Sonic universe. And I'm like, what? Okay.
Well, pretty much everything's like in part of their new lore initiative, like everything's canon now. Like the IDW comic books, canon. Sonic Prime is apparently canon. Sure, Sega.
I don't buy that. I do not buy that
Is,
at all.
is Tails Tube canon?
Yeah, Tails Tube is canon.
You made that
Although-
up. There's no such thing as Tails Tube.
I love Tails Tube. It's great.
Tails Tube is amazing.
But it's weird because it's like, and then, this is... So, Johnny, in terms of Sonic Prime, I read a comment somewhere where someone like, it has to take place after Sonic Heroes, because that's the only excuse for all the characters being idiots. And I'm like, okay, I buy that. If it's set directly after Heroes, I will accept Prime as canon to the franchise.
No, because Sonic acts as if he never had a robotic duplicate at all. And that wouldn't make sense if it was after CD or Heroes.
Well, Sonic Heroes was kind of an embarrassment for everybody involved except Team Chaotix.
I don't care.
So
still canon.
I mean, it was a paycheck for Team Chaotix, but
Right.
It wasn't, though, because Eggman didn't pay him.
I'm pretty sure
they kind of beat the shit out
I think
of
they
him.
chase him down at the end and make him pay. Yeah,
It's like afterwards. For fucking Charmy things a
look,
shot.
the guy's
out of
got
him.
money. He manages to pay Fang the sniper all the time. So
That's what I was
Did
going to
they
say.
steal
Fang
his
the
credit
Hunter.
card?
Fang the Hunter.
Yeah.
Can't say sniper anymore.
Oh, what dicks!
I mean, if he didn't pay Fang, you can bet your boots that Fang wouldn't be back for Superstars. So he must be paying him. Anyway, okay, I'm liking Rouge's new outfit there. By the way, like.
For obvious reasons, I agree. Man of culture, I get you.
No, I'm saying, like, we've seen Rouge in her usual catsuit getup all the time, but, like, she's just got casual wear on right now, and I like that. It's fun. I realize it's like her costume for the mystery show, but like,
Well, it's like I'm not sure if the correct. I know nothing about fashion, but like I guess like the tube top she's wearing, the black thing, is very reminiscent of her outfits in Sonic Riders.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Minus like the coat.
Minus the coat, yeah. And
Yeah.
she had like black leggings on, but yeah, like it's kind of like just nice casual wear that she's wearing.
Which it is kind of like visually foreshadowing like what she's
The
doing
fact
here.
that she really doesn't give a shit about the mystery show, you mean?
Yeah. Because everyone else is dressed like down to the nines almost. Like everyone's dressed in pretty regal attire.
She just like went digging in her
She's-
closet.
Yeah, she's just like,
threw on
I'm
the first
going to the mall.
Shadow looks like he should
That
be
sort of
delivering
thing.
papers. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shadow's wearing one of those like sexy naked aprons.
Oh god.
Stupid sexy Shadow.
So don't give the Rule 34 guys.
They've
An
already
idea.
done it years before this game was even a thing.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
What confuses me is that it's Amy's birthday, but she doesn't invite Cream.
I know. Oh, I can.
What a
I can
bitch.
only assume, in context of the logic of the story, she's too young to go. I would imagine Vanilla will not want her on a murder mystery train.
Tails is here.
He's 8. He's 8. And,
so it's Cream is like 6.
yeah, but Johnny, in terms of like the Mobius ages, 8 is basically middle age for these creatures.
oh my
it's fine.
God.
Look, John, have you ever seen Tails' parents in any game, comic, or
Aren't they
anything?
dead?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
In the Archie comic books, they were there.
Were they? Were
Yeah,
they robots?
everyone. No, Sonic's parents were robots for a moment, but then they got better. And then Ken Penders had them all executed. So now we don't talk about them no more. But there was a point in the comic books where Tails literally had both of his parents.
Don't remind me of the Penders era, please.
I love that Vector's shirt is covered with blood. Hey guys, I'm here for the murder mystery. Well, Vector, I didn't know you were dressed as a butcher. What's a butcher?
Look, you know that bit in the animation where Fang is dreaming he got beat up by nightmare versions of Sonic, Amy, and Tails? Well, that's me with the Penders era. Just imagine that image, except they're all extremely lanky.
No,
got elbows and knees.
they're all drawn by Ron Lim. No.
And Mina Mongoose is there for some reason.
Nice. I like to imagine Vector's shirt is they finally made good on their promise from the Team Chaotic song to go out and make the Outlaws bleed. I have to say, who recorded this footage?
Me.
Me, right? You couldn't have done the thing where like the mouse cursor is in. That's gonna distract the hell out of me throughout the entire video.
It's a visual novel.
The cursor's there.
You can't point.
When I
and click if you can't point.
I'm clicking and nothing's happening. I'm clicking the screen.
It's a bit of a catch. It's a bit of a catch. Whatever. What's the number?
22.
Catch 22.
Catch 22. It's a catch 22.
It's a
because,
catch Taylor Swift.
In a point and click game of any kind, visual novel, Baldur's Gate, whatever, if you can't see the mouse, but you can tell that the player is using the mouse, the fact that you can't see the mouse clicking on things, but you can see where it clicks is always going to be a bit of a distraction. But if you can see the mouse, well,
I kind of wish this game like had like a unique
yeah,
mouse, like
a
change your
hardware
mouse into something
cursor,
unique for it.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, did you guys ever have your teachers in school like show a YouTube video or whatever,
And then not move
and
the
then
mouse.
leave the mouse cursor in the middle of the footage?
Oh,
And
yes.
then you're
So I
watching the
see they
video
chose
for the
violence
entire
today.
time.
All the
No,
time.
Ted. I'm unlike you, good sir. I'm not a child, so when I went to school, they didn't have YouTube in class.
I was gonna say, when I graduated, YouTube just became a thing.
I'm 30, Ted. I'm 35. We barely had DVD players when I was in school.
Can't relate on the YouTube thing, but projector
Yes,
screens
projector
and
screens.
PowerPoint presentations were a thing
For sure.
And for PowerPoint slides, they would just leave that fucking thing right in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I was
screen.
gonna say I never saw it in the school because I was a bit too young, bit too old for that. But like job training at work, where they just have like a projector showing a computer screen. Yeah, that happens all the time.
My favorite thing about applying for like the Wawa job like 10 years ago was the orientation video that could have been filmed in the fucking 80s.
They showed.
I was
They
like-
actually showed you an orientation
It's like-
video.
Yeah, there was an orientation
training
video and everything.
standards
and
were a lot
and-
higher
and-
back then.
And the sound quality was like, this is coming out of someone's ColecoVision. This is horrible.
I had the opposite.
But anyway, I passed. Can I work now?
I worked when I applied to work at it was an English supermarket called Summerfields, which then became Co-op. My training had like 4 different videos. One of them about food safety featured, I forget the actress's name, but it was Emily, Ross's English wife of Friends. And the entire time when she's playing this like scientist, talking about how to get rid of bacteria on foods, the entire time I'm just like, you broke Ross's heart. You cockney bastard.
And all of this is actually relevant to what's going on the screen because our main character's story is that he's just starting a new job on this train.
And the conductor is only 3 days away from retirement. Wow.
No, he's 1 day from retirement.
Ted, this is actually his last day. This is literally his last day on the
he's super
job.
dead then. Oh, man.
In fact, he already might be dead, and we're talking to the ghost.
Just to be clear, this is a canon Sonic story, so of course nobody actually dies unless they're a robot. But, you know.
I mean, but that's the thing, like, minute one, hell, not even minute, second one, you're heading into this game, it's like, they're not actually going to kill the blue bastard.
Again.
But you want to see, exactly what kind of story they're telling you anyway.
I didn't know how serious this was supposed to be. Like, I didn't know this was canon. I thought this was a shitpost game. So the fact that they killed Sonic wouldn't have been out of the question to me.
So my question for you, Ted, because you don't really follow the stuff anymore, but did you catch the trailer for this game when it was revealed?
I saw a bunch of screenshots on Twitter, even though I have Sonic muted, so I hate that it got through. And
I knew this was going to be a giant shit post when they showed that he's dead and it's the Peter Griffin death pose. I was like, okay.
Well, I mean,
I know what's going on here, but I'm going to download it anyway because why wouldn't I?
I would say the fact that it's official means that, of course, they're not going to kill him. Like Sega wouldn't be like, as a joke, we've murdered him in canon. Every game we release from now to the end of time takes place before this cheap visual
Now
novel
it's
we
Maurice's
made.
time to shine.
Of course, the more relevant to the series undertone of this game is actually that it's Amy Rose's anniversary as a character. So
It's her anniversary of being alive.
yeah.
Yeah, it's her anniversary, conceptually, but in the context of this game, it's her birthday.
Yeah. And so Amy Generations, that's what this year is. She gets playable classic Amy. She gets playable modern Amy in Frontiers and playable classic Amy again in Superstars because of course. So
Playable Lego Amy.
This has very stealthily been the year of Amy Rose, or the ear of Amy Rose, as it might happen. You know what? Now that I think about it, in either of her designs, can we see her ears?
Well,
In the classic one,
you can see her. You can see her right ear in this, but the cupcake is blocking the left one.
I'm just trying to remember if her ears were included in a classic design. This is how my brain works, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it is. They're there.
Okay.
It's just basically just Pink Sonic.
Right. Or Pink Sonic with a really upturned haircut for some reason in the Fleetway comics because they can't read motion shots apparently.
Then she's just tapping
No,
into
well,
her inner
to
power.
be fair with that design, they designed that, Lewis, years before the SA1 redesign.
No. I mean, in the Fleetway comics, she has an upturned haircut based on this one shot in the official artwork that's clearly supposed to be a motion shot with her hair being swept to the side. And they just took that as her natural hairstyle in the Fleetway comics for some reason. It's funny, but it works.
I think Amy always look like you're losing a fight against a tornado.
Fleetway's Amy is really good, by the way. I recommend everyone read those comics just for her. That they really should have taken the opportunity in Superstars to give her some of her Fleetway outfits just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Although if they would have done that, they would have probably tied that you have to go to Sam's Club and spend $100 in underwear, and then you can unlock the STC skin for Amy Rose.
But at least we got Lego Sonic for free. Yay!
Oh, goody.
Yay!
Anyway, your first puzzle, in big old air quotes, is how do we get out of this room?
Oh, it's an escape room.
Oh, I thought this was just going to be a murder mystery. You guys really want the extra 9 yards for this shit. That said, as far as visual novel games go, this game is pretty fucking brain dead.
It is, yeah.
Like,
well,
They
this
know
is
Sonic
baby's first
fans
visual
can't,
novel.
think, so they wanted to make it easy.
well, you say as far as visual novel games go, but to be honest, visual novel games, they tend to fall pretty evenly into two distinct categories. There are your visual novels that heavily lean on minigames and stuff and have actual fail states when you fail them. And then there are visual novels that are just visual novels. Choose your own adventure stories like Our Life. where
And there's no wrong answers. There's no way to fail in this game either.
Just like in
That's
real
the
life.
thing. Yeah. Oh, I
wish,
no, I've made
yeah.
a lot of decisions that have caused me to fail.
don't you know, if you fail to get a girlfriend by the end of the first act, some calamity will cause you to fall off the edge of the school and die, or get murdered by bird ninjas. That's a thing.
So I understood the Hatoful Boyfriend reference. Are you talking School Days for the first one?
The first one was Katawa Shoujo. If you don't, if you
okay,
somehow
okay.
screw up and don't end up in any of the girls' paths, which you have to like really be trying not to, you'll just
Right.
die at the end of the first act. You get drunk on the school
my
roof
God.
and fall to your death. It's sad and hilarious. Anyway,
Sedarius. I love this music. The interrogation theme in this game is so good.
okay.
All right, Amy. Were you cringe? I don't know the meaning of the word.
That is the entire thread of this plot. You just find out one after another how every character in this game is cringe.
Amy, you did a cringe. Oh!
Amy,
You're going to lose Sonic.
even the protagonist gets in on the fun with their obsessive need to check every trash can for evidence.
There's always something in the trash can.
I can't wait. I can't wait for next year's sequel game, The Cringe of Sonic the Hedgehog.
We're gonna be here all fucking day.
Sonic, did you one time have a cartoon with a band with a brother and a sister? Oh God, no! Don't make me remember Underground.
I need to actually watch that show one of these
No,
days.
you don't. No, you don't. You really don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You
it's
don't.
the-
I promise you that.
It's the
I promise you
only
that. You
one.
don't need to watch it.
It's the only one of the old cartoons I'm unfamiliar with, but I've always been put off by it, and the reason I've been put off
There's
by
good
it is
reason for that. Because it's shit.
Think, Mark. Think. What the hell? The hell am I looking at?
A minigame, Ted.
you're looking at the mini game.
The Sega Dream Gear.
I did say that visual novels rely heavily on minigames sometimes to determine fail states. Well, there's no fail state here. You just have to try again. But there is a minigame. It's pretty brain dead.
You can turn it off if you are really bad and don't want to play them.
Yeah.
But you know what I like to it does feel like a few different like special stages. It feels very Sonic-y. Like I could
Yeah.
completely see that being the basis of like a brand new special stage, because it reminds me a lot of the Mega Drive version of 3D Blast and the special stages that were put into the Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit remake.
You know what?
Like,
You know
Yeah.
what it reminds me of? Sega Sonic the Arcade, actually.
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah, I definitely see it. I just wish it wasn't the only mini game that this game had. Like, I know, like, this game has already got a lot of things going for it. The fact that it's legitimately decent, the writing's great, and it's free. But even then, like, I still wish there was at least one different mini game that we can play outside, because this is it.
Yeah.
I kind of wish not to get ahead of it, but I kind of wish at the climax of the game we got a new mini game then. If
Yeah,
that makes
I know what
sense.
you mean.
I was expecting that to be more of like an actual legit battle, rather than just this bit harder, you know.
Yeah. Well, it is trying to present itself as such. You don't get the Dream Gear, and it's a much wider area to run on with more obstacles, but you know.
And Sonic has his captain's hat on. Adorable.
Sonic really likes that captain's hat. He's probably like, before this all started, he was probably in the bathroom looking at himself in the mirror, striking poses like Barrett.
Yeah, just thinking of Barrett. Yeah,
I like the cake on Amy's hairband.
oh, thank God you said hairband. All right.
Hey now, oh now.
Sorry, you were kind of scared me for a second there.
It's not my fault that the human race has turned every innocent word they can think of into some sort of sex term. Okay? All right? Got it? Good. Okay.
I agree with Lewis. It's because of people's perverted minds that Lucasfilm had to officially rename the music from the Star Wars Cantina from jizz music to something else. It's jizz.
I'm still calling it
it's
jizz.
jizz music, damn it.
You respect George Lucas's
dead.
vision, damn it.
I'll fucking dead name the fake music genre. I don't give a fuck. Just is funnier.
Yeah, Twitter.
It's just like I won't get out of saying Fang the Sniper. I'm sorry. I know he's Fang the Hunter now, but I'm just gonna keep saying Sniper.
I just know him now as this asshole.
Knack the Weasel.
Seattle.
Cucamonga.
Ganondorf.